Chargers game day. Electrifying, exciting, but the action isn't only on the field.
Take 5. Nice.
This is your all-access pass behind the bolt.
They dead that?
Are you ready for some TV football?
I was amazed at the speed of things happening.
Tune into NFL Control Room Chaos. Live from the director's hot seat.
We may go back to Woodhead.
Playing on the road? First, the Chargers staff has to get the team there.
Ready for this trip Thursday.
Helmets, face masks, mud. Meet the players' special team who make sure there's no breakdown in protection.
We're like NASCAR.
He's the all-pro safety with an intriguing look and tenacious drive.
I give so much to the team.
Go behind the beard. At home with Eric Weddle, Kyle Kraska, Barbara Lee Edwards, John Howard, Larry Himmel. This is Chargers Unplugged.
Good evening and welcome inside our state-of-the-art CBS studios, where tonight we proudly present Chargers Unplugged. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kyle Kraska. The NFL's popularity has exploded over the last 2 decades. TV networks are spending billions of dollars to bring the excitement of the games right into your living room. And for the privileged few, it's their job to make sure the incredible atmosphere inside an NFL stadium has you jumping off your couch. Here's a closer look at the men and the women who call the shots.
2 minutes to air. 3, 2, 1.
Roll it, jacket.
You're up.
Hi, I'm Tom Satursky.
Take 5, ready 2, and then you go get the quarterback coming in, Dan, their guy, who's number 3.
I've been directing sports for probably about 35 years.
Take 2, I'm watching now, Dave. I'm sorry, I've been busy getting things going with the lineups and stuff, so I'll be watching more.
When I bring people in the truck and they've seen it, never seen it before, they're always amazed at the speed of things happening.
Take 5. Nice. What do we got? 2 still game. X first, 3, 5 to X. 5 to X. Stay with the Woodhead on 1. 2's game. Release off the B next.
What's going on is you've got cameras and tape people doing lots of different things, and everything is all split second. So it doesn't happen as easily as it seems when you just watch it on TV.
6 hours before the show, we show up, put the cameras in positions, cable them, make sure they all work. They don't always. Here we go. Let's see if this works.
Ready 2. Take 2, don't fly the bug. Quarterback coming in next. Oh, no, ready 5.
A lot of multitasking you're setting up this shot, the next shot, while you're setting up something the announcers are talking about now. You're doing things in the future. There's a myriad of things going on at one time.
Stand by. We're back in 10.
How about a little wide push there, Davey? Oh, it's already off to 2. Already off to 2, and go to 2.
Matthews broke the plane before the ball came out.
Ready 2, take 2.
My name's Craig Chatfield. I'm an EBS operator, and I've been doing it probably about 22 years.
You need red. Fly to red. Fly to red. You got plenty of time. Stay with them on 2.
If I see something good, I'll shout, go to my machine, absolutely.
Ready to lose it, ready to slider to B. And lose it, send by roll B, ready to check B full.
It's amazing how quickly stuff turns around. Play happens, we'll cue it back up.
You have to come back to break.
The director will call for it, the producer will call for it, they have to roll it back in, and it's just speed of things that happen.
Bobby, if you had something cool to come back to, I might look at something nice coming back, like cheerleaders coming. Let me know what you got.
You really have to think quickly and clearly and try to decide what's happening and what's going on. I think you just get nervous in a general sense that you want to have a clean show. You want everything to go really well. And then once you roll the open and you get the countdown, then you don't think about anything anymore. You're just doing it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it, music, and roll red, Robbie. And open mics, ready to turn on and add it. Ready to lose it, race off the 6.
The people I work with are my favorite part of the job. They're good quality people. They're usually easygoing. They like to have fun. I mean, that's why you get into sports. Sports is fun. That's why I make it tough.
Take 5. Stay with the lineman. Nice, Dave.
It's something different every day. Every day is completely changed. You go to different cities and see people that you've known and worked with for years and have like a little reunion. And so it's a pretty fun job, and I love it.
Take 2. Beautiful. Nice, everybody.
Coming up, meet the quarterback of the defense with his off-the-field team. At home with Eric Weddle. And just ahead, travel along with the Road Warriors.
Welcome back to Chargers Unplugged. Moving the San Diego Chargers through the rigors of an NFL season is like planning a weekly invasion. It needs to be a seamless, flawless execution of men, meals, and machinery that will provide players and coaches with the optimum opportunity for success. Larry Himmel takes a look at how the Chargers roll on the road.
Let's go, baby.
My name is John Hennick. I'm the Director of Business Operations. I handle all the travel for the team and club logistics. This is John. We travel with about 135 people on the road regular season, about 175 in preseason. We'll be leaving about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'll leave here with the equipment truck, as I always do, about 12:30. But we also travel with about 12,000 pounds of equipment. And I sent that manifest over to you, so you should have that if you don't already. And we should be all set. And we try to make it as seamless as possible.
So, guys, shiver today.
As visitors to the great Northwest flock to Pike's Market to see if walleye can fly and salmon can soar, a locked and loaded horde of invaders stealthily move into position. Bus after bus rolls into this sleepy Seattle suburb. It is a Thursday evening, and for the next 24 hours, the San Diego Chargers will invade, entrench, and inhabit. They will turn this Marriott hotel into a frontline fortress. It is here that they will focus their minds, bodies, and full attention to the task at hand, a matchup against the Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. Flanked by Seattle's finest, the team executes a side door invasion. They are sealed off. The Charger PR staff and the hotel concierge crew review the pregame plan, down to the most minute detail.
Ensuring that they're fed, ensuring that the nutrients is right, so working with the strength and conditioning team, their nutritionist, ensuring the chef is grabbing the right products, putting out the right amount of food, and making sure they stay hydrated.
Teams and hotels work on this drill all season long, no matter what the dietary demands or internal needs.
There's a lot of special requests, so it's not easy.
And there is food. Food from farm to table, cookies to ice cream. An invading army moves on its stomach.
The pre-planning is probably the largest, tedious job that I have, but it's exciting to see it all come together.
All this under the layers of security.
Lots of security. We've got to protect the privacy of the team.
It takes a few minutes. Get everybody settled in, find out what all the memes is.
Strength, conditioning, and nutrition are of the utmost concern here. The game plan is in place. Now it's all about execution. Fresh fruit, healthy pastas, boiling pots, all are part of the regimen.
Let's go.
And on game day, the Army invades the state. Loading and unloading are all part of the rotating process that must be meticulously carried out to be successful. And despite the pregame prep and the attention to details, success is not always guaranteed. The Chargers chew on their loss with a post-game meal in the din and the darkness of a noisy stadium underbelly. It is not glamorous. It's just a little nutrition before their bus to the airport and a 2.5-hour charter ride home. In the wee small hours of the morning, the team arrives in San Diego as quietly and efficiently as they left a day and a half ago. Grab a bag, head home, and get ready. Plans are already being put in place for the next invasion.
Coming up, meet the all-pro safety behind the beard. At home with Eric Weddle.
Welcome back to Chargers Unplugged. Smart, aggressive, tenacious. All-Pro safety Eric Weddle is playing his 8th season for the San Diego Chargers. As the team's reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Weddle has become the cornerstone of the Chargers defense and one of the most driven players in the NFL. With his unique style and persona, he's also one of the most intriguing players in the game of football. Now, Barbara Lee Edwards has a rare personal glimpse of the man behind the beard.
Explosive physicality.
Here comes Eric Weddle. First interception of the year.
Cerebral athleticism.
Ball comes loose. Scooped up by Weddle. Turns it to the sideline, and there he goes.
Two-time Pro Bowler and 4-time All-Pro safety Eric Weddle is a force to be reckoned with in the NFL.
Recovered by Eric Weddle.
Off the field, he tackles family life with that same zeal.
Normal. Every day. Poor Eric doesn't ever get a break.
Whether it's wrestling or jump on the trampoline, usually consists of me getting beat up.
Me, the winner. Always.
Family and the Mormon faith define the Weddle household. Eric and his wife Chanel began as sweethearts at Alta Loma High School. And now, more than a decade later, they're proud parents of Brooklyn Marie, Gage, Silver, and their newest addition, Camry Joe.
We just had our 9-year anniversary. We still look at each other and we're like, do we really have 4 kids?
Oh, how things have changed. We met my sophomore year, her junior year. I think we were meant to be together. She knew what she wanted and definitely stood out between all the other girls in high school, which was a breath of fresh air.
He was a little immature for me. And he was a little cocky, I'm just gonna say it.
Me cocky? No. You wanted me just as bad. Don't act like you didn't.
We dated all through high school, and then I went to Utah State for a year. And we kind of broke off because...
She went soccer scholarship. You gotta tell them the goods. You were a superstar athlete. I'd tried dating other girls, but it wasn't even close. So it was hard.
When I dated other guys, and I was like, wait, I really do like that goofball.
In 2005, while Chanel attended Utah State and Eric majored in special education and played football at the University of Utah, they decided to get married here in San Diego. At the time, neither dreamt he would one day play in the NFL, let alone for the Chargers.
He never thought he'd be in the NFL. He thought he'd be teaching. I thought I would do something in social work.
I just thought it was so far-fetched, so like a dream. And honestly, up until my senior year, I didn't think I would have a chance or even get drafted or anything like that. And then everything happened. I think everything that's happened to me up until now was for a reason, to make me learn or to make me work harder or be humbled in a sense. I live a dream, and I'm so thankful and blessed to play a game for my job. Is it bubbling?
Yeah. Now, Eric and Chanel are juggling 4 kids and life in the NFL.
So good. I can eat all of these. They're so bad. The toughest part for me is just my family and being away from my kids. It's hard for my son to understand when I'm gone or I need to go away for a few days for games, and he's the only boy, so he needs his dad time.
Sometimes I feel bad for Eric because he doesn't get to experience like the first day of school and the little plays they have.
I get up early, I stay late, just because this is what I love to do, and I want to give everything I can to help my team and the organization, because it's my job. I'm going to give 110%.
Let's go, Bubba's!
With Eric's demanding schedule, family time is even more precious.
There's nothing better than seeing your son or daughter going out there and playing and just having fun. There's a fine line of being the parent that just loves to watch them and being the parent that like rides them and yells at them. I love the fact that my dad never ever was hard on me, and I always try to remember that after a game, whether he played good or not, I just try to tell him he did an amazing job.
Job, Bubba's!
Now, when they get in high school and I'm a head high school coach and he's playing under me, it's going to be a different story.
The Weddle clan is out. We don't back down from no challenge.
When it comes to the Weddles, football is definitely a family affair. We've spotted the brood at practices.
Hi, beautiful.
After games in the press room, even breaking down film.
After a long day, and then we sit down and we watch the game.
We watch the game, and we'll go through every play, and she'll be like, gosh, why did you do this? Or why did you miss this tackle? Or why didn't you do this?
Or was that touchdown your fault? I feel like sometimes, too, I have to be his biggest critic, because I'm his biggest fan.
She can't let me get big-headed, so she keeps me grounded.
1, 2, 3, 1.
It's the beard.
He shampoos it and brushes it.
Gotta make it look respectable.
No doubt part of his intriguing persona is definitely, that beard, which even boasts its own Twitter account.
I know, everyone asks me, do you like the beard? But, okay, I'll just be honest, when...
You sure you want to be honest? It all started from my dad. I saw a picture of him and I wanted to beat him, and I've thoroughly passed him. It's not whether we win a Super Bowl or not.
Does it get in the way, like when you got to put your helmet on?
It does.
See how it's shorter right here? A little bit, there's like a space. It's because of his chin strap.
I've had it grabbed twice in camp, and I almost fought an offensive lineman over it because it hurts.
I'll be ready for it to go when it's done.
Now I'm just keeping it because I like it.
Be excited for the team every play. Win on 2, 1, 2. Winner.
You can't really explain the feeling that you get playing in front of thousands of people. The adrenaline, the passion, the excitement. It's something that I relish and expect out of myself to lead and to do things right, not only on the field but off. If I helped someone out or changed a life, if I was a good husband or father, I try to keep that in perspective and know I can do so many great things in life.
Coming up, helmets, face masks, mud. Beat the team who guarantees there's no breakdown in protection.
Welcome back to Chargers Unplugged. I'm Kyle Kraska. The equipment room at an NFL complex is an important part of the machine on game day and throughout the week. You might say a team's success is largely dependent upon the equipment that it wears. If that breaks down, so could the game plan. So who is responsible for making the Chargers look good, keeping them safe, and transporting tons of equipment across the country? John Howard introduces us to the man who's been doing it now for more than 3 decades.
Hi, I'm Bob Wick.
As the equipment room manager, Bob Wick wears many hats.
You can see here all the different face masks.
He's like a sporting goods salesman.
All our shoes, these are different styles by sizes.
A laundromat owner.
This is our laundry room.
And a pit crew chief all in one.
Good. We're like NASCAR during the football game. Something breaks, you know, the coach wants the players right back in the game, so we're on it.
In his sporting goods store, Wick has everything a football player needs. Thigh pads, knee pads, shoulder pads, chin straps, and of course, the coveted jersey.
We have 3 different patterns. We have a linebacker pattern, a skill pattern, and a lineman pattern.
I forgot to mention,
This is Gates' jersey.
Wick is also a tailor.
Each jersey is tailored towards the players. He likes his shorter in length, and his sleeves are wider.
Gates grew tired of his shirt coming untucked, so he orders his belt high and tight. Now, what about going for the 1980s like half shirt right under the pads? You're not gonna go try that?
When they stop taking our money out of our checks for these, these equipment rules and this fashion statements, then maybe we can kind of go back to those old days.
You guys want to show off their six-pack there?
Yeah, that's probably for some guys who got them.
Fluker's jersey, you'll see. His jersey a little bit longer than Gates.
He tells me that Antonio Gates likes his game jersey a little shorter. You like yours a little longer. Is there a reason for that? You mean a little wider. Wick has shoes for every player, no matter the position or size.
These are Fluker shoes.
These 20s.
20s?
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Y'all saved me up for this one, huh?
13, 20. Like the shoes, the uniforms come in all sizes.
They start with waist 26. You see how tiny these are?
Who in the world has a 26-inch waist?
Maybe one of these reporters or something. I don't know. Maybe one of these female reporters. I hope that's who it is.
All the way up to size 54.
So the 54-inch waist is not yours?
No.
You're more fit and trim than that.
Yeah, definitely.
The jerseys aren't limited to just the Chargers.
We have every NFL team.
Those are worn by practice squad guys when the team prepares for an upcoming opponent. In his laundromat, the machines never seem to stop running.
We have 3 75-pound washing machines.
The busy time is training camp when some 90 players are here.
We put in about 30 to 40 loads per day.
So it's a good thing Wick has a staff of 4 full-time professionals. They do everything: laundry, equipment adjustments, packing for road trips.
This is all player mesh bags. This is all the clothing that they wear underneath their shoulder pads.
He also has additional staff in the summer.
These are my training camp interns, and right now they're preparing the footballs the way Phil Rivers likes to throw them in the games.
Of all his roles, Wick says laundry is the most crucial part of the job.
Laundry is our most important part of our job. If it doesn't get done right, you're going to hear from coaches or players if they're missing something or if something gets shrunk or messed up.
Wick has been doing this a long time.
I've been doing this for 34 years.
He started in 1979. 3 years later, the assistant equipment manager left for the 49ers. Then, in 1999, he took over for a legend in the equipment room business.
Sid Brooks retired in 1999. I took over his duties.
Brooks was responsible for innovations like colored face masks and 2- and 3-color jersey numbers. Those shoes to fill were bigger than DJ Fluker's.
Yeah, he taught me a lot of the discipline and military style of work.
And Brooks trained him well, as Wick gets nothing but high marks from the players. Has Bob Wick ever come out with your underwear being pink or anything like that?
No, they're pretty solid. You know what I must say, and obviously I'm biased, but at the end of the day, I speak and say how it is. They've been phenomenal.
And that'll do it for Chargers Unplugged. For all of us here at CBS 8 and the San Diego Chargers, thanks for watching and have a good night.